Of course, this would be updated week from Ohio. Fucking Zenless on Tuesday. Star Red yesterday. And fucking Honkai back third today. I love this fucking idle animation. The only one that has a better one is the fucking the Angels of Delusion.
What the? This is a specialty from the Xianzhou. A precious item called mung bean soda. That General Yao Guang gifted me.
Fucking mung bean soda. Cursed! Cursed! How dare you leave the Genzo?
As an Intellitron, I can't enjoy human beverages. So I've specially saved this for my esteemed guests.
Kill her! Kill her now! Kill the bitch!
Seems we really do have a special connection with these drinks.
Damn clanker. Yep, that's what I'm going to ignore you. I'm going to go do these. Fucking bitch. Fucking mung bean. Fucking bullshit. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Yes. Ow. I didn't know it'd be fucking spikes. That's rude as shit, game. You're here first. No. Okay, you have to be here for a reason. No? No secrets? Alright, fine. Ooh. That was... The hell are you? Okay. Secret. Wait, was this the actual way to go? Or was this actual secrets? Hmm. I guess that's the actual way to go. Okay, cool. Let's get this over
I
with.
was thinking of having Perlux Corp host an expo for the Astral Express. As for the name, how about Star Rail Fest?
Star Rail Fest? You mean hosting a Fluffy Across the Blue convention?
Correct, but not entirely. The Fluffy is well known in this world, so it's a good collaboration element. But what I want is an unprecedented Astral Express exhibition, with the Fluffy being just a small part of it. The real stars of this grand event will be you, the Express crew.
How much
You'll
would you be
there in
paying us?
person to meet the people of this world.
Are you trying to use this exhibition to lure those two unidentified supplicants out of hiding?
Huh? What if they're up to no good? Won't that just make us walking targets?
What could be more inspiring to the people of a world than standing face to face with heroes of the cosmos?
Oh no.
That's an enormous amount of wish power, and the Astral Express is the very source from which this wish power originates. Together, we can create a miracle for all to witness in Arcadia devoted to the legends of heroes. I'll also get Full Wish TV and other mainstream media outlets involved for promotional cooperation. And in return, wish power will flow to you. Of this, I have no doubt.
Deal.
A wise choice. Before the Star Rail Fest officially begins, I have one more favor to ask of you all. I'd like the Express crew to pay a visit to Blurry QR Colt, the original author of Fluffy Across the Blue.
Okay, but why?
Doesn't Perlux own the rights to the Fluffy?
Since their debut, this author has remained anonymous, never revealing their true identity in public. But if the real-life inspiration behind the story were to pay them a personal visit, it would surely be a great honor, and likely persuade them to attend a signing, stoking the excitement even further. Now that we've reached an agreement, I'll leave it in your capable hands. My secretary will be in touch to keep all parties apprised.
You are very small.
By the way, before you leave, please accept this small gift as a memento of
This is
our
Mung
first
Bean Soda.
collaboration.
I will kill you. Who the fuck is this thing?
I've studied in detail the records of my colleagues' interactions with partners in Penacony, and I was particularly inspired by Aventurine's technique of giving small gifts that symbolize good fortune. So please, keep this chip with you as a symbol of good fortune for our future cooperation. Take care, everyone.
Well, we'll be on our way then.
As your private detective, I must warn you that a grand exhibition of unprecedented scale would make for a perfect opportunity to reenact the blood-stained games.
I understand. That's why I have a mission for you. Protect the Nameless at Star Railfest.
You actually think they would need my protection with their strength? Don't tell me your extrapolations predict even bigger trouble ahead.
Hidden beneath each extrapolation, tiny signals of unease keep bubbling up to my thought interface. I must be thoroughly prepared for whatever may come. Now that you've taken up the mask, let's talk about payment. What do you want? The same as always? Money?
Before we talk about payment, let's discuss the Herald of Death. Although the Department of Aberration Defense sealed and destroyed all records of the bloodstained games, I still managed to uncover some unusual leads. After the Herald of Death incident, the victims' families collectively received compensation so massive it could fill any gaping wound. So, I figured, maybe we could find some leads by looking into official Plain Arcadia expenditures. But here's the interesting part. This item was nowhere to be found in that year's public financial report. Care to guess whose books this money went through? It was you, the omnipresent IPC. To be precise, it was the IPC's technology department that paid this astronomical compensation.
Why is there suddenly no
Following
voice
the
on
usual
for
human
that one?
drama tropes, am I supposed to give you a round of applause now? Being able to dig up all this information really shows your connections and capabilities, Detective Ashvale.
In movies, a big shot like you would usually raise a hand right about now, revealing the dark muzzle of a gun. I'm afraid you've learned too much. And bang! That's when the gun goes off. And I, the poor sap who uncovered the truth, am supposed to bite the dust.
Sorry, my hand is on the checkbook and unavailable. Mr. Ashvale, tell me, how many zeros would you like to see on that check for our cooperation?
It's not about the money.
Indeed, money isn't the issue. 100 million credits.
Are you trying to buy me off like some poor victim's family? Tell me, why did the technology department pay to sweep this under the rug?
300 million? I know you've always needed money. For cryosleep, supporting the families of fallen comrades, and for treating those who survived. Isn't this exactly what strategic investment is about? Putting money in the hands of those who need it?
I'm not your lackey, Intellitron. Tell me the answer.
500 million? I could pretend there's a glitch in my calculation process and make it a cool billion for you. Money or answer? Your call.
I want the answer.
Oh, an unexpected choice. It defies my usual understanding of your decision tree. Note, I say this without sarcasm or ridicule. The answer is, I don't know much. Hard to believe, perhaps. But as CEO, my power isn't unlimited. Besides, the Herald of Death affair lies 15 years in the past. This world is like an unfinished game of chess that's been dragging on for years. The hidden moves laid by the previous player keep becoming my challenges. Even today.
But since you've invited me to finish this game together, sharing intel is a must.
Reasonable. I'll share what I know about the answer. Marcus Antali, the Herald of Death. last member of the Intelligentsia Guild's School of Evolutionary Perfection. 5 years ago, his identity was confirmed, and he was executed. Note, executed in every sense of the word. Miss Yabali, head of the technology department, took possession of his belongings, and even I don't have the clearance to access those records.
No wonder. So, that guy was practically IPC personnel, give or take. That also explains why the technology department shelled out the compensation. Yet, the method behind this latest killing is identical to the one from years ago. If the Herald of Death is truly dead...
A serial killer coming back from the dead is the least of our worries. Even if a serial killer does come back to life, he's still just a serial killer who's been shut out of the Ionic game. What's more concerning is this. Someone wants to exploit the legacy of the Herald of Death. Miss Yabali took away everything that man left behind, except for the fear he instilled in the people of this world. And during the Phantasmoon Games, not only can miracles trigger wish power, but fear too. Based on my extrapolations, the appearance of this new Herald of Death might mark the beginning of the festival spiraling out of control.
No wonder you're in such a hurry to end the games.
Mr. Ashvale, I've always respected you. But right now, I need to rely on your strength even more.
Respect. When I was younger, what I really wanted was to make the IPC fear me. The passage of time's not exactly kind, is it? Deal, Madam Pearl. But I will require one more form of compensation. Whoever this new Herald of Death is, I must deliver justice with my own hands. This time, there won't be any lengthy interrogation.
By the authority vested in me as CEO of Plain Arcadia, I pardon all crimes committed in the course of your revenge. Go ahead and do what you must, Mr. Ashvale.
Oh no, we've reached the Ashfeld POV. Cool. I had to deal with that stupid monkey, I swear to God.
My friend, I don't blame you, but I'm done being a breathing dead weight. So do me a favor and pay me back for that drink with this bullet.
Just do it, you coward! Let me die as a Galaxy Ranger before I turn into a monster of abundance.
Shoot me, I beg you.
My Skybo above, may you have a pleasant dream.
Not knowing who you are, not knowing why you exist here, that isn't life. In ancient times, humanity's daily goal was to obtain 2,000 calories of food. Humans back then knew they were just one member of the animal kingdom. They understood why they migrated, hunted, gathered. But now, in an era where you can get food delivered to your door with just a tap of your finger, effortlessly achieving that 2,000 calorie goal, humanity has lost its way like never before. Tell me, will the Phantasmoon Games bring a new direction to this world, Ashvale?
What's wrong with getting food with just the tap of your finger? Don't tell me you want to go back to the days when everyone was starving and at the mercy of the harvest? 2,000 calories are pointless, but just for survival. It's the goals beyond 2,000 calories that define humanity. And the Phantasmoon Games holds up a mirror to humanity, allowing them to see their truest selves. I'm just a detective. Ask me such a profound question again next time, and I'll charge extra.
My apologies. I just heard you joined the Phantasmoon Games and couldn't resist asking for your thoughts. You've met Madame Pearl, huh?
You dumped this hot potato of the Herald of Death on me.
On us. Judging by your expression, it seems less like a hot potato and more like a sweet fruit.
Because I have a lead now. I think the key lies in the word copycat. To prevent copycats, you kept the Herald of Death's modus operandi from 15 years ago under wraps. Which means...
There's only a few people who could reproduce this killing method with such precision. The investigators from the Security Bureau and the Department of Aberration Defense at the time, and those directly involved in the Herald of Death case.
Detective Kochiba, I've heard that you've devoted considerable time to researching the crimes from the Phantasmoon Games.
Sus.
So, I'm the prime suspect now. Is that it?
Yes.
Just a bit of minor deduction. After all, murderers always love to return to the scene of the crime. Isn't it coincidental that you happen to be standing right before my eyes?
That's not deduction. It's a conjecture at best. As for investigating those two categories of suspects, we've been doing that for a long time already. It's been 15 years. The relevant people and the victims' families have all gone their separate ways. Tracking them down now won't be easy.
Yeah. After losing their loved ones in such a cruel way, their hearts were shattered. Many couldn't bear to stay in Dovebrook District and chose to move away. I remember seeing that in the case files you sent me. And they even formed a mutual aid society for the victims.
I wonder, after all these years, have they managed to heal the wounds in their hearts?
Probably not.
Maybe they have. After all, they go by a new name now. The Research Society of Happy Smiles.
It sounds fake as
You mean
fuck.
that charity with the slogan, Healing Smiles, Healing Arcadias?
Before he died, Kostad mentioned that group to me. He said quite a few young people in the gang left without looking back, just to join them. So I thought, maybe we should start by looking into their rivals.
The Research Society of Happy Smiles, huh? A charity that helps people escape their pain and find happiness, offering free counseling, medical care, all of that good stuff. Sounds like they've turned over a new leaf. How could you call them rivals to the underworld?
I dug a little deeper into them, and found something interesting.
You mean your monkey dug up something interesting, right?
Okay. Mr. N dug up something interesting. Have you heard the name of the sponsor behind the Research Society? Her name's Fullwish.
That name rings a bell. Wait, isn't she the boss of Full Wish TV? I think she was one of the survivors of Graphia Academy too. This is getting a little too coincidental. Just like every case you've accidentally cracked before. Mr. Ashvale, should I compliment your keen instincts or your incredible luck?
Go with the lockets.
Luck's a part of a detective's toolkit too. Anyway, whether Fullwish is guilty or not, we won't know until we look into her. That's why I asked you here.
Dovebrook District New Life Project. Public Recruitment and Mental Healing Seminar at the Research Society of Happy Smiles. And she's the speaker? Holding a seminar at a place meant to bury past trauma. The very site of 2 bloody incidents. Miss Fullwish's audacity is certainly impossible to ignore.
So what are we waiting for? It's time to drag Duckbrook District's old skeletons out into the light.
Are you talking? Yeah, I'm almost there.
The hell?
I want more happiness.
Oh. Okay. I gotta just jump right in. What team does Asheville work with best? That is a good question. Because if I want to use it, I need to know what best way to utilize him. Asheville, Hypercarry team. Okay. So boop, boop. You stay there. So boop. Boop. Boop.
This place is buzzing. Are they all here waiting for Full Wish to grant their wishes?
A rich person like Full Wish can make most people's wildest dreams come true with the snap of her fingers. I'm less curious about who she'll help than what she wants for herself.
If money could really accomplish everything, the IPC wouldn't be eyeing this world. My bet, I'm sure that Full Wish wishes the tragedy 15 years ago never happened. Erasing history. Can the laughter really pull it off?
In past victory records, there have been countless and often bizarre instances where the victor used the elation's authority to change reality. You have to understand, the Phantasmoon Games isn't just some wish-granting lamp. What makes it irresistible is that it turns the one who wishes into the genie.
That's quite alluring. Have you heard about the noblest worm Aha made godlike? It became the happiest creature in existence. Happy enough to burst apart, leaving no intact body behind.
Your knowledge of these unofficial records is enough to rival ours. Since you see things so clearly, Mr. Ashevale, why sign up for the games?
Miss Kochiba, is that a rhetorical question? Are you fishing for a confession?
Fishing. Don't be afraid. Now that you're a supplicant, public officials like me no longer have any authority over you. I'm guessing what you want goes beyond a straightforward act of revenge, beyond a vigilante execution carried out in public. If you were only out to avenge friends, with or without the Phantasmoon Games, someone like you would toss laws and decorum aside and do what needs to be done. So tell me, Mr. Ashevale, what do you actually hope to get from the games?
Consider it a mystery. If I make it to the end, you'll know the answer before Aha does.
Well then, I'd be honored. Just don't let your wish ruin our lives here.
Daily life here fits like a tailored prison uniform. Wear it too long and you forget what your bones should feel like. Ugh. It's time to break free. Look at these prisoners of routine before us. Full Wish hasn't shown up yet. Let's talk with the members of the Research Society. Maybe we can coax something useful out of them.
I got called into another chat with the boss today. Never thought he'd care about me this much. Everyone is smiling at me. The office feels downright cheerful. These days, I go home, change my baby boy's diaper, help my daughter with her homework, prepare tomorrow's lunch, and clean up the house. It's hard to describe how satisfying that feels. When Emma left me, she must have left the kids to me for my own happiness. When I look back, I realize I was someone who had it good, and I never understood how lucky I was.
Right? All thanks to Miss Foolish. Yesterday, during my tumor removal, the anesthesia wore off halfway through. I squinted and watched the doctors pull all kinds of things out of my stomach. There was this lump still twitching when they cut it out.
Fuck.
I used to be too weak to even get out of bed. But after the Society's treatment, I am almost ready to walk out of the hospital.
Isn't that amazing? Oh, I kind of want to see someone slice me open too. It should be fun.
Hey, did you two hear about the Sinwish Syndicate?
You've come to the right person. My neighbor got a visit from their debt collectors. You should have heard the racket. I saw the news too. Those parasites who ruined the peace, who kept people from being happy. Gone. Wiped clean. Oh, praise aha. Wait, they extorted you too?
Something like that. Still owed their underboss tens of thousands of credits.
So your debt's wiped clean. Oh, must feel pretty great, huh?
Oh, we're done talking to these boys.
Oh, we meet again. Hey, Lady Megatron. How have you been?
These people sound fucking insane.
Since I joined the Research Society, I've made so many new friends. In the past, I struggled with mobility. I always had to work 3 or 4 times harder than the other Megatrons, just to keep up. A lot of Imaginae think factory-made types like me don't count as their own. And humans look at us and see soulless machines. If every sentient being has a home, even a scrapyard is close to me. I'm not even considered recyclable waste. But here in the society, no one cares what I am or what I can do. They just see me as a normal person.
Congrats. You found your home.
Aha said the same. They and everyone here are my family.
Aha talks to you.
Of course. You mean you can't hear them? Guess you're not happy enough yet.
Away from
Don't
me.
worry. Once you join the society, you will. No pain, no tears, just pure joy.
This is more and more like a cult. I don't like it. Get away from me. Fucking weirdos. Freaks.
Looks like it's about time. If the star of the show doesn't show up soon, the crowd's gonna burst with anticipation.
Everyone,
master of elation. May they bless all souls and grant them smiles. Are you all happy today? Very happy! Thank you for your smiles. They're like lamps in the dark. So precious. But before we celebrate the elation, let me share a memory drenched in tears. It once dragged me into the abyss. Yet, it also taught me what the elation really means. As you all know, 15 years ago, during the Phantasmoon Games, the shadow cast by the Herald of Death swallowed this place whole. That day, I lost my parents, my classmates, and the others. The morning greetings, the little daily chatter, all went silent under that crimson dusk. After that, for a very, very long time, all that remained of my world, a door shut tight, a room steeped in silence, and a wound in my heart that would never heal. Just hearing the words, Herald of Death, made me shake uncontrollably. I even once thought the only escape was to follow the dead and leave with them. Back then, I was just an empty shell, breathing, beating, but lifeless inside. And just as my soul was about to fade away, an old lady from the Mutual Aid Society knocked on my door. She didn't offer empty words of comfort. She just looked me in the eyes and asked, "Child, would you try stepping outside this door? Out there are many people broken by pain, just like you. But together, we can start picking up the pieces, one by one." She smiled at me. A warm, gentle smile. And in that smile, I felt the master of elation grant me a reason to live. At the Mutual Aid Society, I saw countless souls scarred by fate. Some bore wounds beyond healing, and some had lost their loved ones. Each of us bore a different wound, but every wound got deep. And yet, what truly moved me wasn't the pain. It was how, beneath those scars, they still reached out to one another, offering a smile to a child who'd stopped crying, lending a guiding hand to someone lost. They taught me something precious. Pain can destroy a person, but the wish to bring elation to others can spark the fire of rebirth. That was when Aha's voice echoed again in the silence of my heart. The smiles passed from one another through mutual aid is Aha's most precious blessing. It does not belong only in the small room of a support group. It yearns to illuminate hearts lost in darkness. Each time we share a true smile, it's as if we hear Aha's voice. And when that voice rings out, all suffering fades, all pain is healed, and everyone knows what true happiness feels like.
That's why the Research Society of Happy Smiles was founded. I will share this divine smile with all of you. Everyone, I have questions for you. When was the last time you truly smiled? How long has it been since you felt happy from the bottom of your heart? Minato, do you ever feel like your days are looping endlessly, like an old silent film, repeating until it suffocates you? And when you realize that loop might never end, does despair flood in like the tide?
You're right.
Miss Bellwoods, you left school full of dreams, only to have your resume rejected again and again. You told your parents you were busy in Seafeld City, hiding your heartbreaking loneliness behind that lie.
Please, help me.
And Taija did the cold exclusion at school and the indifference of the adults who should have cared build a wall around your heart. One that made you afraid to open yourself up to the world again.
Yes.
When we were born, no one had to teach us how to smile. But who would have thought that one day, even smiling would become so hard? Once, our world was blessed by Aha's grace. A gentle world in canvas, painted in elation. For centuries, humans and Imaginaes lived freely together in that eternal haven. Until the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation violently tore us away from that sanctuary. They brought us their so-called inter-astral civilization, imposed their so-called standards of happiness, and told us that life's ultimate joy lies in self-focus, self-indulgence, and self-satisfaction. They flooded us with dazzling material desires, blinding our hearts. They fed arrogance and prejudice into our minds through the network, making us chase pleasure for ourselves and forget that true elation is found when we smile together. Wish power has turned into fuel. Credits jingle where heartfelt laughter used to ring. We drown in anxiety, competition, and an endless sense of not being enough. And in all that noise, we can no longer hear Aha's gentle voice. Elation, the truest light of life itself, is being eaten away and replaced by the external.
You said it. I work myself to death for scraps, and my boss doesn't even notice. And those useless loudmouths online. They do nothing with their lives, yet constantly judge everyone.
It feels like it's taking a jab at a lot of players.
The IPC is nothing but a nest of vampires. They're feeding off of us.
Okay, good luck stopping them.
Look around you. This land was once blessed by the master of elation. And yet now, it's overflowing with misery. Everyone's chasing their own happiness, but in doing so, they wound others without even noticing. Do you remember the moment I found happiness again? It was when someone who is suffering just as I was, smiled at me. Even through their pain, they gave me that smile. A smile filled with blessings. That smile saved my life. So listen well. Only by opening your heart and sharing your smile.
Oh, your heart is filled with hate and rage and revenge.
Happiness means. It isn't just giving a smile.
There's nothing in there but vitriol.
That Aha bestowed upon us to smile. Join the Research Society of Happy Smiles. I'll help you rediscover the smile buried within yourself. And Aha will grant your life a transformation. Our mission doesn't end with finding our own smiles. We must bring them to the world and spread true happiness across all existence. While others pray to the eons for their own desires, we, the true followers of Aha, carry a higher calling to fulfill their wish.
To fulfill Aha's wish?
Yes. To still every cry of sorrow. To wipe away every bitter tear. We will build, no, rebuild. A world where smiles never fade, and elation never dies.
So it is a cult. Alright, that emote up in the corner, that thing is fucking creepy. Why am I slowly zooming in? What's going on here? That was fucking disturbing.
What's your take, Detective?
She's so far gone, it's hard to make sense of it.
Then let's not overthink it. Let's talk to her directly. Miss Fullwish, I'm Kuchiba from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'd like to have a chat with you.
Ah, I see. You're here about the Sinwish Syndicate case, aren't you?
So, you were expecting us.
Oh, I heard the news. The entire Sinwish Syndicate massacred in Dovebrook District.
Why are we doing this here in the middle of a fucking crowd?
They may not have been saints, but I still pray for them. May their souls rest in peace.
Now that entire sentence was red flags.
How merciful of you.
Though, rumor has it the Research Society of Happy Smiles had a few run-ins with them. Regarding recruitment, donations, turf. Sounds like plenty of reasons for conflict, don't you think?
Are you suggesting we had the Sinwish Syndicate killed?
No.
For conflicted interests?
Wait, that's not what I said.
You know nothing about our finances. Every expense is covered by a charitable foundation established with the compensation from 15 years ago. We don't need a single cent from our members. When I heard about this tragedy, I personally allocated relief money for the victims' families to keep order and peace in Dovebrook. Tell me, Miss Kuchiba, someone copied the Herald of Death and slaughtered dozens. What will your Department of Aberration Defense do this time?
We never released that detail. How do you know someone's imitating the Herald of Death?
Isn't that what you've been waiting for? For the killer to slip up so you can swoop in and tie everything up nicely? 15 years have passed. You don't seriously believe we're still living in an age where information can be sealed off at will, do you? From the very day the murders occurred, the news has long since spread online.
The Sinwish Syndicate paid a fortune for some ancient mask. And the next thing you know, they're all dead. The scene painted red with traces of the bloody bloom.
I think this bitch just showed her hand.
Please pay no attention to baseless rumors.
Rumors? And yet you're here. That alone proves one thing. The rumors are true.
And you are just implicating yourself more and more the more you fucking speak. You have a brain, bitch.
Otherwise, why do you suspect me? Only someone who knows the original case could recreate it so perfectly, right? Everyone! You heard our conversation, didn't you? The Herald of Death has returned. He's here, in Dufrook. He's slain the entire Sinwish Syndicate. He's back to relive the carnage of the Phantom Moon Games.
The Herald of Death? Didn't the officials declare him executed? How has he appeared again?
He's immortal? A demon?
I believe that if it was Blade, he was...
He's back for revenge! He'll take revenge on everyone. We're doomed! Aren't gang members the very people who steal smiles from others? And isn't the best way to make bad people happy to erase them from the world? Wouldn't that be doing something good?
Okay, go ahead, murder someone. Do it.
Sister Mechatron is right. Those thugs deserved it.
Back from the dead? Lies! The IPC kept him alive to wield him as their weapon. You useless officials! 15 years ago, you failed and let him get away! And that's why he's back again now!
Everyone, there's no need to panic.
No, bitch, you wanted that to happen. Why else would you bring it up in a fucking oh my god, this... Oh, this is triggering all the worst tropes that piss me off. She has some kind of brainwashing power and that annoys me.
Fed on our fear and tears. That was the source of his...
Oh, that just immediately pisses me off.
Those around you. There is no fear left in our hearts. No tears.
Like, she's the type of character who you just want to punch in the face.
All that remains.
That's not a good thing.
Happiness and faith in the elation. The Research Society of Happy Smiles will protect this world. Etch this into your hearts. The happy do not die. For even
I was really hoping Ashley will pull some bullshit like where he break this fucking...
with happiness.
What's going on? There's something very wrong about this woman.
Yes, as long as we're happy enough, there's nothing to fear. We won't die.
Oh.
Happiness is our weapon. Happiness will destroy the Herald of Death. Happiness will save this world. Operation Spread Happiness. Let happiness infect everyone and spread to every corner of the sky. Make the Phantom Moon smile. Make Lord Aha laugh until they
My apologies, officers. I can't provide anything useful for now, but rest assured, I'll cooperate with any investigation from the Department of Aberration Defense or the Security Bureau. And of course, I'll fulfill my civic duty.
I will. I want you dead so
Whether
badly.
it's the newly emerged Herald of Death, or the various upheavals
Yeah, I
surrounding the
don't
Phantasmoon
turn off.
Games,
Oh, no, no,
the
no.
Research Society
Let me skip.
of
Let me skip.
Alice
Let me skip.
Miles will
I don't
help
care
you,
about this bitch anymore.
perhaps. After all this, you too have felt that yearning.
I'll pass. But I've got a feeling...
Miss Fullwish, thank you for your cooperation. Hopefully, next time we meet, it won't be like this.
May the Master of Elation watch over all and bless.
Fucking ruin my mood.
Let go of your obsession. Let go. You're the one who should be dead. Aren't you? Come. Join your brothers.
Sorry.
What did you say?
Nothing. Never mind. The bait was there. But she...
Quite the opposite, actually. Not only did she take our bait, but she also the bloody bloom mark from the Sinwish Syndicate massacre. How did she know that detail? When we specifically obfuscated it with special mark, even in our internal reports. She broadcasted this information word for word, and even used it to stir up public sentiment, scattering it across the place.
Well, maybe she has her connections, or maybe she...
So, Mr.
You saw the way she played the crowd, huh? I guarantee you that it had nothing to do with her. Still, this whole run has been...
You're right.
There were people from all walks of life at the gathering just now. Judging by their crazed enthusiasm, I highly doubt they'd be willing. But
Mr. Ashvale, coercive
don't get the wrong idea. I meant an old friend that I spotted at the gathering.
I thought you weren't a thief.
Not me, Mr.
You're...
Anyway, come on.
Is that him?
Shh! Don't interrupt.
What? You lost him?
Not even close.
Hey, what?
Oh, we're just...
Mr. Wait, Ashvale? Don't...
Really? Long time no see.
You're not here for autographs, are you? I saw you two at the gap. She's been nothing but a kind...
You heard about what happened with Sinwood.
Then...
The perpetrator left the same signature as the Herald.
So, did that monster really kill Mr. Polwave and Costa? 15 years and...
Mr. Magnus, you're one of...
Yes. But...
Because that Herald of Death was executed 15 years ago. That's what...
So, just because we're survivors?
If that's what you want, Miss Kuchiba can arrange for it later. For now, I just want...
It doesn't matter. If you have a few 15 years ago, I was left all alone in this world. Abuse, deception, expulsion. To them, it was the society.
What about the Sinwish Syndicate then? If I recall correctly, they took care of you.
Listen, Mr. Ashvale, the debt I owe the Sinwish Syndicate will be paid.
You're in over your head. The new Herald of Death is very dangerous. I doubt a hand...
You think we're just a couple of kids playing superheroes with Matt? I haven't had my transformation surgery yet, but I can already...
Boys, let's stay on topic, shall we?
I have nothing to say to you either, Miss Kuchiba.
Well done. Not by choice. These IPC dogs made it
Would you look at that? The hunters be-
What does it matter? If someone's looking for a beating...
You have 5 minutes for questioning. So make it count.
Never expected my first miracle as a supplicant to be teaching thugs. Let's get this over with then. And if you want to join them too, Magnus, be my guest. Fair warning. I'm out of practice. If you get hurt, that's your problem.
Your fists don't hurt at all.
Mr. Ashvale, stop!
Why should I stop, kid? I'm the one being threatened.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
Fangs and claws got dull.
Never hesitate!
Arthur and I fight to the death.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent.
The fearless knows not fear. Love.
This old wolf hasn't lost his fangs.
I'm sorry, Mr. Ashvale. I have to stop you.
Hooray, Cinderborn! The bringer of justice!
Oh, shut up!
Kinda tickles.
Never hesitate!
I hope for an end to strife in the world.
Wow, kid, joining a gang?
Forth to hunt.
Gang violence against a single person? Wow. Some hero.
Victory is inevitable!
My strength isn't what it was.
I offer my blood to consume this. Beasts slaughter each other. Arthur and I.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5 seconds.
Soul Stars Echo.
The fearless knows not fear.
Fight to the death.
It hurts a little, but I'm happy.
Now you're in pain. And in medical debt.
There's something seriously wrong with you all.
Enough! Are you really going to kill them?
Well, who said anything about killing them?
Defender of the city. Are you scared? This is the real Phantasmoon Games, Magnus. This is the bloody truth under the mask of the Elations game. 15 years ago, at dusk in this city, the Herald of Death tore people apart, one by one. Did he ever stop to ask even once, is it enough? I know you want to make something out of yourself, like the trailblazer of the Astral Express. And I know you want to catch the new Herald of Death and crush him like a bug, using the same methods he used against the Sinwish Syndicate. But here's the deal. It's not your duty. And the Eonic game sure isn't a TV show where you get to play the hero and save the day. You mentioned a conversion surgery earlier. Are you saying that all Society members underwent some kind of unknown modification? That figures. I was wondering why these people looked like they felt no pain at all. Humming along merrily even as they bled. Does this have anything to do with the surgery? Nothing to say? Fine by me. 3 minutes left.
That's long enough for me to question them. Time to hurry and get some answers from these people while they're still on the ground. Hey, lackey! Wake up!
Pain should not exist.
Smile. Please smile.
The laughter. Don't let it stop.
Those who suffer shouldn't exist.
What the heck happened to these people?
So they're zombies. Cool. Lovely. Great. They're sick.
The small procedure that official members receive.
They're not
They
human
call it
anymore.
the happiness surgery.
You're idiots.
A prick of the needle, no more than a mosquito's bite. The doctor puts this small thing
You're
inside
idiots.
your eyelids, even smaller than a synesthesia beacon, and more convenient.
And what to do?
Had the surgery, say that it soothes all your pain and suffering.
So it told your pain was happening. So let's say there's something wrong internally and this thing's blocking the pain. How are you supposed to know you're in fucking life-threatening danger?
Clearer and more focused. A state where you can truly receive happiness.
Fucking dumbasses.
So, you haven't had this happiness surgery yet, right?
Cool, that means I can still beat you.
I'm not ready yet. I've been thinking.
Means I can still get beat information out if you hold still.
The squadron had it, and they've all become happier.
Really?
They say it's the necessary step to becoming a true superhero that safeguards everyone else's happiness.
So after you had the surgery, when I stab you,
Do it.
still gonna you will happily bleed out there. This
Do I still deserve the name Cinderborn?
fucking dumbass.
Mr. Ashvale? What should I do?
The surgery won't make you stronger, nor will it help you get your revenge. These guys on the floor are proof enough. Remember the hesitation and fear you feel in this moment, Magnus. If people simply erase their perception of fear and pain instead of overcoming them, then those people will never find true strength. Go now. I have some cleaning up to do.
So, did you, pry the answers you were looking for out of them?
These people have all been processed by the Smiles Society. Heck, who knows what method they used. It completely neutralized their ability to feel suffering and despair and gave them bodies like steel, incapable of feeling pain. Say, is this the kind of treatment that the Medical Ethics Committee would approve?
As if. I doubt they even bothered to submit an application.
Which means Full Wish has far more dirty laundry than we initially expected. The idea was to find the Herald of Death with the leads we had. But here we are, going deeper down an increasingly scarier rabbit hole.
Judging by their voices, these followers don't seem to have any ill intentions. In fact, they sound a lot more humane than most humans. If all this has nothing to do with the Herald of Death, then it matters little to our investigation. After all, how they pursue happiness is their own choice. Wouldn't you agree?
Are you serious, Kojiba?
It's only human instinct to avoid pain, right? Such avoidance doesn't go against the laws of nature, nor does it legally constitute a crime when the party involved was a voluntary participant.
Not a crime. Well, my instinct right now is telling me that this definitely has something to do with the Herald of Death.
Unfortunately, Mr. Ashvale, We need evidence to solve the case.
I'm here to follow my senses and dig up whatever's at the bottom of this. As for evidence, that's your headache. Besides, I don't think we need to turn over every stone to figure it out. If the new Herald of Death and Full Wish are connected, we'll be seeing another move soon enough. If I were her, I'd choose the brightest stage possible so this weapon could spread maximum panic.
You mean the Star Rail Fest? Madame Pearl promised that top-level security would be deployed during the fest, as well as a contingency plan, robust enough to quell any crisis.
And you are staring right at him.
Oh, we're back with these two idiots.
According to Sunday, the crow should lead me to Blade's whereabouts. Since it stopped here, that means...
I
wasn't even looking for you. Yet here you are, throwing yourself into the fray. Consider me surprised.
We haven't even settled the score over the mask you stole from the Sinwish Syndicate. And now you're skulking around and following us? What's your deal?
What do you, or should I say, all of you, want?
General Yao Guang of Yichui has come to this world and is looking for you. Dragon's Yellow. In her divination, you will become a slave to your own violence, bringing a catastrophic end to all. I am in that future as well. The only violence within you that comes to my mind is Shuhu. The emanator of abundance who resurrected time and time again. The monster who turned planets into living beings and merged billions of people into flesh spheres.
That sounds horrifying.
The Xianzhou fears that he is using your body to resurrect himself.
So, what's your plan? Kill me again.
Oh my. Things are getting a little heated. Should I get you both slushies?
Thank you.
I'll pass.
While General Yao Guang's divination may foretell a death battle between us, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the only interpretation. My experiences on the Express.
I kind of want to change to his fucking
even fate's set in stone,
Titan form just so he fucking is taller than Blade.
I have no intention of getting into a quarrel with you, but I need to make sure that the presence of the Stellaron hunters won't endanger my companions or the future of this planet. Thus, I must know your purpose here, Blade. What has Destiny's Slave written in your script?
He stated this trip would be connected to death.
Should I congratulate you?
Much obliged. In my experience, it's best not to get your hopes up too soon. Prophecies rarely unfold the way you expect. However, the General's divination isn't entirely baseless. Ever since my arrival here, I have been feeling restless. There's another power here beckoning me.
Is there another form of abundance in the world besides you?
Perhaps there is more than one.
Are you referring to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Or the Elixir Seekers?
Something far more dangerous.
Do they have support from other factions?
Unclear.
As such, I'll keep an eye on you until everything settles. Just like you did in the past. That's as far as I'll go.
Did you two just agree to some weird collaboration before me?
I'll leave that matter in your hands,
She's making this scene so much better.
I don't get it. That good-for-nothing detective didn't even blink an eye before selling us out to Pearl. And you still plan on working with him?
There are things only he can get done.
Meanwhile, in Dovebrook District.
Hey, you two. Why the long faces? On land blessed by the Master of Elation, frowning is bad manners. Come on, smile.
Honkai.
Whether you're hungry or full, poor or rich.
Thank you, but I'll pass.
Yeah, fuck off.
Another one? How many people have been talking to us about happiness today?
Well, 6, exactly. Locals say ever since the Sinwish Syndicate case,
that gang's fall left a power vacuum, and the Research Society of Happy Smiles...
I think I'm starting to...
Not only me. It might also be tied to a few days ago. Yes. Cheerful, happy laughter echoing. Oh, without those gangsters...
The so-called voice of Aha those society recruiters claim to hear? Could the Joy Seeker
Whatever that is, it's not from the moment I set foot on this street. I've been using my tuning ability to sense the residents' minds. Miss Tingyun, allow me to correct you. Those connected to the Research Society of each of them carries the same sound. Identical.
Mind control?
Are you trying to say that this is tied?
My apologies.
No, this isn't the work of any tuner. Like a worn-out tape recorder hidden deep. Wherever this laughter comes from, beneath these calm waters, the undercurrents of...
The bad news just keeps coming.
The bird I entrusted to General Yao Guang has seemingly gone silent, but I know it hasn't faded.
Let's pray she returns soon.
We're back to Trailblaze. Are we done for now, or...?
Blurry QR cult?
Why would the author of You're taking it of someone who can draw something that cute must have a warm, gentle heart. I heard the Fluffy's been running for half a year in a magazine. At first, it wasn't very popular in plain Arcadia.
How did I not find this possible?
Movie, A Holy Grail Stay Night, Old Odie produced, became a massive hit. The Astral Express's adventure stories spread far and wide, and the Fluffy started gaining popularity. Now the latest chapter, The Sacred Flames Return, Amphorius's creation, is sold out everywhere. This cult sure knows a lot about our journey. Must be a galactic fan of the Express crew. Yes, you've told us the story of Cinderborn 10 times since we got back from Perlux Tower. According to the address the Perlux employee gave us, it looks like we've arrived at a familiar place.
For such a small place, Dovebrook District is really full of hidden talents.
Turn left at the first intersection, then turn right, go straight for 200 meters.
Wait, this is the Furbobo Weekly newspaper? Oh, don't tell me the author of the Fluffy is actually a Furbo. No wonder he rarely
I do
shows his
extort
face.
my fucking employees.
Come on, let's go upstairs. The Research Society of Happy Smiles. The fluffy goes puff, puff, puff. Pom-poms for extra fluffy stuff.
You. She saved it.
Please come in. Let me guess. Your next line is, why are you here?
Miss Nihilux, what are you doing here?
What's the problem? I'm the magazine's founder, its president, and its editor-in-chief. It's only logical that I'd be sitting here.
A million? President Nihilux has already been behind on behind on everyone's wages for months. If it weren't for the money, who risked their neck being a tabloid journalist, sneaking photos of the bigwigs on the Astral Express? A boss who doesn't pay wages has no right to sit here. They belong in the underworld.
Idiots. Without me, you'd all have been locked up in some Department of Aberration Defense painting prison long ago. And you still have the gall to demand wages from your savior. Have you ever heard of the sensational serial thief case, Phantom Furbomorph? It happened in the year 1996 of the Arcadian calendar.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. I shouldn't have talked back. I'm sorry for being born a Virgo. Beep boop. Even if you've got dirt on us, making us work for free is way too ridiculous. We've had enough. We've overthrown the boss. We've got a new president now. Please stand up for us.
Welcome, traveler. Furbo Hot Pot requires a reservation. Rumors are 10,000 credits apiece, and if you're looking to hire a hitman, just head right down the hall to the storeroom. Oh, or maybe... You came to meet the brilliant, charming, and universally adored blurry QR cult. Well then, truth be told, that person is actually... Who could it be?
Once you rule out all the wrong answers, only one truth remains. The only one here who can actually draw is you, Nihilux. Your blurry QR cult.
You saw right through me. As a reward for seeing through my disguise, how about an autograph or a photo? Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Nihilux. You can also call me by my pen name, Blurry QR Cult.
Aw, no wonder you were tagging along back at Perlux Tower, acting like you knew us so well. Wait... This blurry QR cult persona isn't a fake, is it?
Identity is just a mask and a body. Real or fake, it's all in how you see it. At the very least, for now, there's no other blurry QR cult around who could show up at Star Rail Fest for a live signing and hype up the Astral Express, right?
So, you already know why we're here.
Just a little deduction, that's all. The news about Star Rail Fest is already everywhere online. Knowing how that perfectionist Madame Pearl operates, she's definitely pulling strings to make your collaboration a success. Naturally, having me step in was part of her plan.
If that's the case, will you...
That said, I'll have to respectfully decline. Not to brag, but Fluffy Across the Blue is ridiculously popular in this world. If tickets weren't limited, the line would wrap around the planet twice and a half. That's not a signing event, but a public execution, right?
Yeah, that does sound pretty horrifying.
How should I know? It depends on what trouble you get yourselves into. And, I mean, on where you go, and on which villain you heroically defeat. So tell me, Miss Nihilux, do you really have the right to refuse us? You've used the crew's likenesses and adventure experiences without permission. Surely you owe us some form of compensation.
Get her ass.
Why are we talking about this all of a sudden? Today, on behalf of the entire Astral Express crew, for your violation of our publicity rights, emotional damages, and lost wages, I hereby demand 1.6 billion credits.
How did you work that out?
1.6 billion!
Believe it or not, I don't have a single coin on me.
Really? I couldn't tell.
That's impossible. Just your royalties alone should have made you rich.
Due to, unknown circumstances, my luck with money hasn't been great. But I get what this is really about. You're not only after cash, are you? I'll show up at Star Rail Fest. Is that good enough for you?
Then it's settled. Thank you, Colt.
That said, I also hope the two of you, as the original inspirations, will take some time to familiarize yourselves with Fluffy Across the Blue before attending the exhibition, so you won't be caught off guard by fans' questions. Time to attend Miss Nilux's class. Please follow me.
Look at today's gift count.
Watch a baby, Jesus. Alright. We'll take a break for now. Come back later.